Hey, what is up everyone? This is Triple X Kushakos. Welcome back to yet another commentary. This time, actually once again, I'm gonna be discussing the subject of cheating in games. But I would like to discuss a different aspect of it, because you all know what I think about cheaters themselves. And you know my approach and my attitude towards companies that do not do anything about them in their games. I think that cheaters are little fucking douchebags, usually some little retarded kids about 15 years old who are so fucking bad at the game that they want to play that instead of devoting their precious time to getting better at those games, they are much more satisfied with themselves when they download an aimbot and start fucking headshotting everyone from the other side of the map, and they think that they are cool. Well, they are not. They are just fucking little untalented retards who are just simply not good enough to play the game, so they resort to cheats. And you obviously know what I think about companies that don't give a shit about the cheating problem in their games. I think they are also fucking pathetic. But today I was actually thinking about a different side of cheating. I was thinking about discussing cheating being showcased, promoted, and actually advertised on YouTube. Because, you know, YouTube is, to me, a community on its own, okay? This is basically like a huge gaming community. It is one of the best outlets for, you know, regular people like me who would just like to record some gameplay, you know, make a couple of people laugh and so on. This is a great outlet for us, and it is a huge community. Okay, the biggest channel in the world is PewDiePie. It is a gaming channel, and sometimes he is generating 200 million views per month. Okay, that is a lot. That is some huge following. Certainly, a lot of people are attracted to YouTube and to YouTubers. And yeah, we are quite often relating to YouTube as a source of knowledge and entertainment and so on. Yet, sometimes I think that there is a lot of stuff on YouTube that you know, probably shouldn't even be here. And lately, as I was, you know, bickering with USM, the Under Network guy, and I started like browsing through his channel and through his channels actually, I noticed that he was actually one of the guys who I am about to speak about. God damn it, what the hell am I saying? I am talking about people who are advertising hacks on their YouTube channels. And actually not just advertising, but showcasing them and promoting them, because I've seen people who are advertising hacks and netting themselves some profit from selling hacks, VIP hacks and so on, and I've seen some people who are just doing it out of charity, and they are showing you how to install an aimbot for this game or that game, and they want nothing in return, but they just want to share how to be a little douchebag in a computer game, okay? Listen, the way I look at it, I think that hacking and cheating in general is a huge detriment to the gaming community, and most of the companies who are developing the games also see it that way, and they do their best to combat the cheating problem. Okay, you have Team Fortress 2, which I am probably showcasing you right now, or you have Counter-Strike Global Offensive. How many cheaters have you seen in those games? Probably not too many. Well, that is because the cheating problem is being dealt with quite efficiently by the company that is overseeing those games. The VAC security system is like one of the best tools when it comes to combating hackers. But I'm guessing that a lot of you have also experienced certain games that didn't really put too much effort, and certain companies that didn't really put too much effort into basically fighting off the cheater problem, okay? And those games usually would well, be quite unplayable and wouldn't give you a very satisfying experience whenever you are playing them. Some of those games eventually actually died off, okay? There have been some games that I heard about that had so much of a cheater problem that people were just fucking leaving left and right after a few days of playing, because it was just fucking unbelievable how bad it was. I think Crossfire was one of them. Yeah, my friend told me that it was impossible to play in a server without a fucking cheater, okay? So the experience wasn't really pleasant. Yeah, so that is the point that I'm making. If there is a cheater problem and it's not being dealt with, it eventually is like cancer, okay? It's like a disease. It just eats away, and the game basically becomes like a fucking huge cancer itself, okay? It's completely unplayable, and you just want to get the hell out of it right away and find something different. And if you quit and go look for something else, then basically this means that the company just lost a client. So a lot of those companies are doing their best to fight off the cheater problem, just to keep their clientele happy, satisfied, and ready to spend some money. Okay, that is obviously not the case with a lot of them, because we all know Easy and how they have been handling the cheater problem. I mean, basically, in the way I see it, they were not banning cheaters because cheaters were also spending money, and it was not in their interest to actually devote their time, their precious time, to banning cheaters, because they actually had no incentive to do it. Okay, but regardless of that, okay, there are certain companies, there are certain examples of negligence when it comes to fighting the cheater problem, but in general most companies want to keep their games cheater free. So in a nutshell, every gaming company should strive to get their games rid of hackers and cheaters, okay? But you know, cheaters in games are getting usually punished. They get detected with hacks, with, like, let's say, VAC security system, you get banned straight away. You get detected by Punkbuster, unfortunately you do not get your account banned, you just get a GGC ban, and you are simply unable to play on GGC servers. But anyway, you are getting punished in some way, okay? But, you know, I was thinking, what do you do with people who are actually encouraging other players to start using hacks, people who are promoting the use of hacks? Shouldn't they be punished equally as, you know, people who are actually in the game using those cheats, but they have advertised themselves, okay? Well, basically, hey, it's like that. It's like with weapon dealers, okay? Someone might have done the shooting, but hey, you were actually the one who sold the gun, okay? So you should be held accountable. I mean, I know this is a silly comparison, but at the same time, you are providing the means to a crime, okay? I mean, I'm not saying that cheating is a crime, but it is actually against the rules of most of the games, okay? So it's definitely not something desirable. And when you're doing something to detriment the game and the company's business, I think it's in the company's interest to actually kinda, you know, put you out of business, so to speak, your own business, which is advertising and showcasing cheats. And let's say that I am an employee of Valve and that I come across, let's say, USM's channel, okay? I'm just using this example because I am and you are pretty familiar with it, and it is a perfect example. So he has his YouTube channel, he's advertising cheats there, and at the same time in the description of his videos you can see the link to his Steam profile. Well, if I was an employee of Valve, I would automatically assume that he is working against the interests of our company and, well, basically, well, doing something that is against the terms of service, because, well, maybe he's not showcasing his cheats on his account, but he is encouraging people to download cheats for our games. Well, what would I do? I would simply fucking ban his account to punish him for encouraging people to download cheats and start cheating in my game, okay? If I was an employee of Valve, I would do it. Fuck yeah, I would do it. I think that should be done, okay? I think this guy should get his account banned, but it's not what I'm you know, trying to get at him once again. It's just an example that I am using, okay? Just that it's an example that I have documented and that I am very familiar with. So that's basically it. That's why I'm using it. But, you know, the point stays. The point remains. I think if I was an employee of Valve and if I saw someone working to the detriment of my company by advertising cheats for my game, I would fucking have his account banned, yeah. But, you know, this is probably just a singled out case where someone is so stupid that he's actually linking his real Steam account to a video where he is advertising cheats for the games that he's actually playing himself. So yeah, whatever, okay. Most of the people who will be advertising cheats, however, will do so by you know, showcasing them on alt accounts and so on, with videos redirecting you with annotations to their sites where you can purchase hacks and so on. But they are using YouTube, you know, as a way to advertise those sites. And you know, I was thinking that maybe YouTube or maybe the companies whose games are being affected by such activities should take some measures against to deal with people who are promoting, using, showcasing and advertising hacks and cheats for games, because in such cases the game gets affected, the community gets affected, and the developer's interest gets affected, okay? And since the developer holds the rights to the game, I think he should be entitled to actually have videos where you are promoting cheats and hacks get taken down. Seriously, I seriously think that the owner of the company should be entitled to just mark the video and say that this is working against his interest, the guy is promoting hacks, which is against the terms of service of our game, please have the video removed, okay? I think that would be fair. I seriously think that should be considered an option. Okay, some of you will say, hey, Krushakus, what the hell are you talking about? This is censorship. No, this is not censorship, dude. I am not talking about a negative review for a bad game, okay? I'm not talking about a situation like, let's say, happened with the Cynical Brit, Total Biscuit, where he was making a review on, what was it, Gary's incident, and the review was so unfavorable that the developer of the game had the video taken down based on copyrights, which was a dick move. No, I'm talking about people who are doing a dick move by promoting hacks and affecting the game in a negative way. Quite often, very good games are getting affected by hacks and cheats, okay? This has nothing to do with censorship, okay? It's not like, hey, what's the fair use, okay? How the fuck is promoting cheats and hacks fair in general? I don't think it is fair, so I think some decisive measures should be taken against people who are working to the detriment of the community and the company itself, okay? So yeah, this is basically what I think. I really think that YouTube and maybe the companies who are developing the games should work in unison to have videos promoting cheats and hacks basically taken down, because it's clearly encouraging other people to start violating the terms of service of the games. So, you know, if that is the case, then I guess it's just really fair to have such videos taken down. I don't know, maybe you will agree with me, maybe you will say that I am talking gibberish. But anyway, I would like to invite you to a discussion about what I just said, and if you think that I am onto something, then share it with me, and if you think that I am, you know, just as I said before, talking gibberish, then you can also say that, you know, I am indeed barking mad here. But anyway, this is just something that came to my mind recently amidst the series of scuffles between me and a certain person, where I thought that you know, what he was doing was absolutely disgusting, and I always will be against cheating and hacking in games in general, and the more they do to combat that problem, the better, okay? So this is just something that I thought that could be implemented. Obviously, no one from those companies and YouTube will probably ever listen to this commentary, but that is not the case. This is just something that I think that really should be considered if we are to get rid the gaming community in general of hackers and cheaters, because really they are the biggest fucking douchebags out there in the internet, and they should be fucking punished. Yeah, that's basically it for today's commentary, and yeah, tell me what you think about it, and I'm gonna see you next time. Take care, guys. Yo.